Sailing Broadcasting Corporation, good evening and welcome to the weekend news. We are
Anne-Marie Kikbai.
And I am Abubakar Bangua, and coming up in this edition of the weekend news, President Ernest by Kuruma commissions a Sokfin milling plant in Samaling Chiefdom Pujong District. Baptist Convention Sierra Leone holds Thanksgiving service for Baptist members who have been appointed into the governance of the state. And Mayor of the Freetown Municipality, Franklin Body Gibson, hands over furniture to 20 schools in Freetown. All the stories and more, including business and sports news, lined up here in this edition of the Weekend News.
President Ernest Bai Kuruma's commissioned the Sokfin milling plant in Samaling Chiefdom, Pujong District after a conducted tour of the oil palm plantation. President Kuruma later addressed the Samaling community, where he said government will not encourage individual or group of persons to disrupt any activities of national development in the name of politics, family, or discrepancies. We'll bring you highlights of that event.
Today represents a big day for the people of Sierra Leone, a big day for the people of Pujong District and Samaling. That we are here, I believe, has been as a result of their insistence. We have all overcome a lot of difficulties, but what we are commissioning today represents a sign of growth for the country, and it also sends a signal out here that Ebola is behind us and Sierra Leone is now ready for business again. With these few words, I now commission the Sokfin palm oil mill with the hope that we utilize to bring development within the community, development in the country, and a return to the shareholders in the city.
God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir. Happy birthday.
Process about taking the in and out to give about 5 metric tons of oil. At the moment, in the long term, it's going to be a 60-ton capacity plant. But at the moment, we are 30 tons because the field is still young and still delivering. Yes. So the operation starts from the road bridge where we did the commission. Everything that comes in has to wait. Because at the end of the day, how we determine our efficiency is to look at what came in, what we produce, so we see how well we are performing. So once the fruit comes in, we take the gross weight, it goes up the ramp, that is the mark of the mill, where we will receive the fruit, and then it will offload and come back to weigh. So the difference between the two ways will give us how much fruit or banga that this is the truck. The maintenance.
Today, we all glad. I believe, say, me as president of this country, head of the government, I'm ready. I also heard from the chairman of Pujong District Council, where also now express his satisfaction and joy for what you know happened there. The chief of the chiefdom, the landowners, the woman, and everybody from yesterday were come. And they see joy, and they see happiness. I believe that this is a great moment for we all. a big moment for Pujehun district. Will not be make any mistake where we allow Sokfi for come. A commitment on the part of the landowners say that they look for tomorrow, not for the benefit alone. We will continue for engage. USA lapses and then USA need for improve on the agreements. Definitely will improve on it. I don't get the assurance for something. I don't get assurance from the political leaders. I don't get assurance from the Ministry of Agriculture. We always come and talk. I want to advise that now we all remain focused. We will continue for camp and Samale. I enjoy my stay. I enjoy all the hospitality. And I know say, because when they cost me, and they cost some CC, we be in the Ministry of Agriculture, and they cost other people, including the chief, and the chairman, and cost all man. Today we don't see the benefits. And that benefit today, I'm able to know so today, I don't declare the mill open here, but in our presence, I they now formally declare the mill open. I sure want to say, as a government, we committed for see this program through. And they assure the people and say, as a government, we are responsible. Any issues we want to get, let us sit down on the table and talk about them. We will resolve them. But nobody distract me anymore. We don't reach the point of no return. So may God bless this program. May God make the people of Samale, Pujehun, and the country at large benefit from the action we don't take today. May God bless you all.
But for now, I also want to tell you that plenty thank you. We will all work together for fight against Ebola. Ebola, we don't want to, we all as a government. We don't reverse all the things they know we don't make. But with Ebola behind we now, we try for them to go forward again as a nation. We don't put together a recovery program. We hope so we will implement so that the benefits them we pay for now will be not assigned for now. We will meet now as a team. So as I say, this trip not to direct trip. I would just want to tell you again, plenty thank you for the welcome, and I assure you that we keep where we don't elect the ministers then will come on at this area, and the vice president we are not appoint will also at this area. We will make sure say we address all the issues that we need to be following. As a vice president, you don't start very well. You don't want to the whole process. And I believe say the efforts them way you don't make so far. If you don't see a yet, they will not hear for that. So I hope that we all will continue to give them support so that together we will meet the development requirements of the children and the town. So once more, like I tell you now, plenty thank you. The school begin them, the young man them, the young woman them, turn out to
Earlier on, President Ernest Bai Koroma graced the occasion of the 54th Jalsa Salana Annual Conference of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community in Sierra Leone. The conference took place at the Ahmadiyya Secondary School Bowl Grounds on the theme Justice and Peace. Razia Bashkamara sent in this report.
In his opening remarks, the Amir and missionary in charge Sierra Leone, Maulana Said Al-Rahman, commended President and his government for the support given to the mission in the discharge of their activities. The Amir and missionary in charge said the objective of the conference was to share, address and discuss the issues concerning the Ahmadiyya Muslim community in Sierra Leone and to offer prayers. Alhaji Professor Karim, Secretary General, Sierra Leone Muslim Congress, congratulated the Ahmadiyya mission for the conference, which has brought people from all over the country. He maintained that as a Congress, they are aware of the contribution the mission has made as it's still making in complementing the effort of government towards the development of the country. Professor A.B. Karim also praised the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat for believing in religious tolerance and national cohesion. The President Inter-Religious Council, Sheikh Abubakar Kante, pointed out that as a council, they are gratified with the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat, Sierra Leone's affiliation with the council. He maintained that the fervent and unique role of cooperation provided by the Jamaat in the fight against Ebola was very commendable. Sheikh Abubakar also congratulated the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat in Sierra Leone for its visible achievements in the field of education and health in the country. Giving a goodwill message on behalf of the Muslim women of Sierra Leone, Aja Alari Cole, Executive Director, CPED, said they appreciated the role they have played in the area of education, especially the aspect of moral education and for educating the girl child. Aja Larry Cole also praised the Ahmadiyya mission for the opening of a radio station that is today providing education for children and for the non-government organization that is also providing social support to the nation. The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Chegnoba, in his goodwill message affirmed that the Ahmadiyya mission is one that has really helped in the development of Sierra Leone, and particularly with discipline they exhibit as a mission. The Vice President, Victor Bokari Fo, called on the Jamaat to continue to pray for the nation and the country. Delivering fraternal greetings from the government and people of Sierra Leone, salutations to the holy and venerated leader, the worldwide head of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Mission, President Nkrumah, said that his government presence as the occasion reflects the very strong ties existing between their tolerant and peaceful Islamic community and the citizens of Sierra Leone. He maintained that the Ahmadiyya Mission has made a long and colorful history with Sierra Leone and that in prosperity, difficulty, peace, and in war times, the Ahmadiyya Mission has been a dependable partner. It disclosed that the Ahmadiyya missions, ever involving humanitarian services in spiritual and moral training, in education, health, and social support, have been contributed in no small measure to the country's development agenda. He observed that as a government, they recognize and applaud the great sacrifice which their renowned non-governmental organization, Humanity First, made in government's collective effort in combating the deadly Ebola virus outbreak. President Nkrumah pointed out that what has impressed most of them is the discipline they are showing, especially in such gatherings of the Jalsal Salana. He added that they are also attending the conference to assess efforts they have made in the areas of education, health, agriculture, and social services, including reviewing and committing themselves further to the values of peace, goodwill, and security that is in Islam.
Today, we get challenges. We young men don't listen to other things. You know, they go now and adopt other values. You say this belongs to that court, this belongs to that group will go fetch that group, and they take left and for class, they go camp and fetch. All of them common are homes. All of them common are homes, and we belong to churches, we belong to Jamaats. So, we fail in responsibility as parents, Now fail with a fail in your responsibility as a chairman. Doesn't people really not come up and for long and get somewhere outside and belong? And if they do X, Y, Z, because you say the unit and belong is not the whole anymore. So much challenge around it. It will undermine the peace. It will undermine the development of very young people again. Because by the time this and that will develop themselves, for educate themselves so that tomorrow they will kidnap Naya and can't talk on behalf of the old boys. They will kidnap Naya, can't talk on behalf of the imams, the pastors and everybody. If they lost that moment now, it will undermine the peace and quiet who they enjoy in the country. So we get a great challenge as political leaders. We get a great challenge as religious leaders. We get challenge as parents. We get challenge as community leaders. For when we go back to the basics and address their issues there. If we not address them, we need to jeopardize all the things that we do. Because the tomorrow will be disastrous. And we don't want that tomorrow to be for camp. So the governments here, they appeal to the Ahmadiyya Muslims and everybody to let me use neural networks. Let we use neural networks then there for let we strengthen peace and unity in this country. Because like I say, every district represented here, most of the children are represented here. We will go back and take that message, strong one, that yes, we will make some progress, but still challenges the way. They live in the homes, and then we kill them. We get the challenges outside. We get a good network of the Ahmadiyya internationally. The last conference was an international conference, where we were hold at the UK. The leader, we hope His Holiness, the head of the Ahmadiyya Nation. He talked to me on the phone because of the uniqueness we get in this country. In the delegation of the people that will go for that conference day, we get Christians and Muslims. He showed exactly what we do in this country and what we stand for.
Many thanks there to Razia Bashkamara for that report. A prayer and a Thanksgiving service has been held for Baptist Convention Sierra Leone brethren who have been elevated and appointed to various positions in the governance of the states. The service on the theme, "Those who honor me, I will honor," 1 Samuel 2:30, was held at the Circular Road Local Baptist Church in Freetown. Abubakar Bangura takes up the story.
Such as Madam Elizabeth Mans, Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, James M. Kamara, Deputy Minister of Education too, Honorable Almami P. Koroma, Ambassador to the People's Republic of China, Joseph S. Mans Jr., Director General NACIT, Honorable Dr. Roland Fodekagbo, Member of Parliament Constituency 036, Reverend Dr. Samuel Kagbo, Principal of the Evangelical College of Theology, Dr. Abdullah Sila, Adrian Bella Fona, Deputy Minister of Tourism and Cultural Affairs, Mrs. Margaret Saidu Kagbo, Deputy Chairperson Mount Rural District, and Madam Rugiatu Nene Ture, Deputy Minister of Social Welfare. The service was to thank God Almighty for choosing brethren of Baptist churches to serve in various capacities in the state. The initiative is coming from the President of the Baptist Convention Sierra Leone, Reverend Joseph Samuel Fona, to recognize members within the convention that have been elevated. In a sermon, senior pastor of the Emmanuel Baptist Church, Reverend Dr. Silvanus Valcárcel, said it is good to give thanks to God. He said the appointment of members within the Baptist Convention to serve in the governance of the state is a blessing to the convention, and thanked the president, his vice, and the entire government for giving members within the Baptist Convention the opportunity to serve in the administration. He said the theme for the service is relevant as it depicts that the celebrants have been honored by God Almighty. Reverend Valcárcel said, as they have been appointed to serve, the hand of the Lord is upon them at all times. He said, as Baptists, the lights of Jesus Christ should be seen upon them in their workplaces.
Friends, we are celebrating your elevation today because we believe God's hand is in your elevation. Be reminded that power can cause confusion and corruption. Reflect who are known the many for whom you were selected. Reflect that you are going to represent God who has facilitated your approval and appointment. Do not be like Eli, who when God allowed him to be in the position, he denied the things of God by not concentrating on God, by neglecting to bring his children under the control of God. Those who honor me and the honor is a motivation for reflection.
He said even though there are challenges and giants in their workplaces, he advised them to be prayerful, strong and well-equipped to lead the people. He called on all Baptist members to continue to pray for the celebrants so that they will walk in the fear and favor of the Lord for them to succeed. President Baptist Convention Sierra Leone, Reverend Joseph Samuel Fona, thanked President Ernest Bai Koroma for the appointment, adding that God has been so good to the convention. He called on the celebrants to walk in love, unity, and also to demonstrate true Christian love in the discharge of their duties. One of the celebrants, Honorable Dr. Roland F. Kagu of the Ascension Baptist Church, thanked the BCSL for the initiative. He said the spirit of unity, love, and care for one another should be seen in every Baptist church, and pledged their commitment to the development of the convention. Honorable Dr. Kagu said the Thanksgiving service will be the beginning of greater things to come within the convention. All the celebrants pledged their commitment to work diligently with God in their various assignments. This is the Weekend News live on the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. In another story this evening, the National Protected Area Authority, NPAA, has ended a dialogue forum with security officers and other duty bearers in Freetown. The aim is to seek support from stakeholders in protecting the environment. Francis Danema sent you this report, read in the studios by Ibrahim Samora.
Considerably, several people are securing land in the protected areas of the city for building and other purposes. The dialogue forum was to find ways to address the encroachment on the protected areas. Monitoring and Evaluation Manager NPAA Brahma Bangura said the consultative forum is to raise awareness on the need to protect the national park of the country. He pointed out that the authority is not protecting the national park for its personal benefit, but to ensure the country is safe from drought and other disasters. Executive Director NPAA Dr. Kole Bangura thanked the police for the support given to his institution in helping them reclaim and protect conserved areas of the country. 99% of water consumed in the city, according to him, comes from the catchment areas of the forest.
These forests serve as the catchment areas to conserve this water. You know, when rain falls, all the water doesn't just come downhill. Some of it seeps into the soil and is stored underground as underground water. This underground water is what we are tapping now. It comes from the heat through springs, through small streams. This water is then pumped to the various homes.
once we drive up this forest, with our officers, what we are going to get is drought.
Local Unit Commander Godrich Police Division Ambrose Sovola called on NPAA to provide training for the police so that they would learn more about conservation and NPAA acts which will empower them to take legal action against those who will encroach on the protected land. Production manager Goma Valley Water Company Mohamed Kurma informed the gathering that the encroachment on the reserved land is forcing his institution to provide just 50% supply of water to the city.
Currently, we are not able to use the lower arm of Sugarloaf because of some of these activities. The water we now use, we have to reduce up to about 75% of what we used to supply. Wow. Yeah, because they're taking all the land. That's why you are not getting water now. Yeah. So instead of us supplying, say, perhaps 100%, we're now supplying 25%.
Presentation showing the level of encroachment on the protected areas of the city formed part of the forum.
We now go for the entertainment news with Mohammed King Milan.
Hello and welcome to the entertainment news on SLB's with me, Mohammed King Milan Bangura. On the news this week, Hollywood actor Charlie Sheen under police investigations. A new Sierra Leone gospel band to be launched. A one-time child actor decides quitting acting. All these and more in tonight's entertainment news. Welcome back. Hollywood actor Charlie Sheen is under investigation by Los Angeles police. The 2.5 Men star publicly disclosed he was HIV positive last year in November. Here's the report.
Charlie Sheen under criminal investigation by the LAPD. An LAPD spokesperson confirmed to ET Wednesday that they are investigating the 50-year-old actor. And John C. Taylor, a lawyer representing Sheen's ex-fiancé Brett Rossi, tells ET that the investigation involves her. According to Taylor, the 26-year-old told police about threats Sheen allegedly made and has also filed an emergency protective order against the actor. He adds, quote, "She intends to do everything she can to protect herself."
I'm scared of Charlie. I'm scared of the backlash.
E.T. sat down with Rossi last December after she filed a lawsuit against Sheen, claiming he was violent and abusive and uncontrollable while the two were together. Sheen's lawyer, Marty Singer, has denied the claims, telling E.T., quote, "Charlie Sheen intends to vigorously defend the lawsuit filed by Brett Rossi, aka Scott Teen Ross. Numerous witnesses will dispute each and every claim made by Miss Rossi."
The music industry in Sierra Leone is gaining serious momentum within the public, but 80% of the music played are secular music. For the past years now, gospel musicians are fighting it hard to break through the entertainment industry. One young Sierra Leonean, Prince Coca, who had lived in England for the past 12 years, has decided to upgrade the gospel music in the country by forming a gospel band called Christ Inspired Dynamic Gospel Band. This band is set to be launched on the 16th of April in Freetown. Prince Coca and some of his members explained to our entertainment reporter the importance of forming this band.
Well, it came about when I went to Barbados, right, on a mission trip. The Methodist Youth Fellowship in England, and we went on a humanitarian venture wherein I was asked what will I do when I come back to London, and I told them that I'm going to form a gospel band by the name of Christ Inspired Dynamic Gospel. Well, this band is an international band, and because I'm a Sierra Leonean, I decided to bring the band to Freetown, Sierra Leone, because it's my home country, right? And I want to showcase young talent, young people, to develop their talent and to spread the gospel of Christ through music and other ventures like humanitarian and evangelism. This band is a unique band, and it's not only in Freetown. We have other branches in the Caribbean, and we open to do a branch in Australia and in the US.
not about benefits, about we are promoting young people, and that's our aims and objective, to promote young people. It's not about the money, it's not about what we are having or what we are trying to get, but it's about promoting young talented people and ensuring that they showcase their talent in all aspects of life.
I think working in God's vineyard, giving my own, playing my own role through singing helps a lot, rather than being elsewhere doing other things. So I decided to be in the things of God.
We'll be doing original songs, we'll be doing copyright songs. It's going to be great. The Christ Dynamic Gospel Band is looking out for young talented singers, instrumentalists, whatever. Just come on board. Don't be afraid, don't be shy. There's a lot of opportunities there. Come on board and be a member of this band.
Me and Papa God na heaven, I is you name up. Nobody no day like you. I go back to you, so take go with all me heart. I go sing hallelujah.
One-time Hollywood child actor Macaulay Culkin has revealed that he's quitting acting. In an interview, Culkin admitted he's essentially retired after skyrocketing to fame at the age of 10 with the release of the movie Home Alone. And now at the age of 35, Macaulay Culkin no longer has to work. Here's the report.
They're not gonna hurt you.
No. Got some nice presents for you.
Be a good little fella now and open the door.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Child star Macaulay Culkin announces that he is hanging up acting for now, essentially retired. New York Magazine sat down with the now 35-year-old actor to discuss his life and plans for the future. Culkin told the magazine, "I kind of go where the wind takes me." Macaulay Culkin no longer has to work since the Home Alone series he completed when he was only 10 years old. The former child actor now lives in a New York City loft and says about his day-to-day activities, "I like taking walks around the city at 2 a.m. It's easier for me to go unnoticed."
Bald weirdo dude chasing me around, talking like Yosemite Sam. I'm gonna pull your fingernails out. I'm gonna get you, you little scam. They don't even curse. Call me like louse and shit like that. It's... wow.
The music world lost two great music legends. U.S. country singer Merle Haggard died at the age of 79, and U.S. R&B singer Leon Hayward also died at the age of 74 last week. Leon Hayward, the soul funk singer, songwriter and producer, died on Tuesday. The artist's 1975 single, I Want to Do Something Freaky With You, was sampled by various artists, including the famous sampling by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and the song Nothing But G-Town. Hayward was said to have died in his sleep. He was 74 years old. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Sad news to pass along is country music legend Merle Haggard died. It was his 79th birthday. Haggard, best known for hits like Okie from Muskogee and Sing Me Back Home. His manager Frank Ball confirmed the singer died of pneumonia. He had recently canceled several concert dates due to failing health. Haggard inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1994 and was a Kennedy Center honoree in 2010. Haggard recorded 40 #1 country singles over his 50-year career.
Well, that was the late U.S. country singer Merle Haggard, who died at the age of 79. Before I saw Leon Hayward, who also died at the age of 74 last week. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Well, that's all in tonight's entertainment news with me, Mohammed King Lambangwa. Till I meet you next week, may the Almighty God bless you. Bye-bye.
Many thanks to Mohammed King Milan Bangura for that beautiful entertainment update. And now to our news are the main points. I beg your pardon to end the weekend news. The main points again. President Ernest Bai Koroma has commissioned the Sukfiin Milling Plant in Samaland Chiefdom, Pujehun District.
Baptist Convention Sierra Leone has held a Thanksgiving service for Baptist members that have been appointed into governance of the state.
And Mayor of Freetown Franklin Bodek Gibson has handed over furniture to 20 schools in Freetown.
Well, that's all in this edition of the Weekend News. On behalf of the production team, we are...
And Maiki Bai.
And I am Abubakar Bangura. Stay tuned to the SLBC and keep watching.